Welcome back to another exciting episode of Negligence Youth. I am your host, Tony. Just kidding, you can call me Anthony. I really don't give a shit about calling myself Tony. And I have with here the long-haired, handsome man, Mark.
Si. Muy bueno.
I hope you break that finger.
I hope I do break this finger as well.
Me too. Anyway.
So the first topic we're going to talk about is the Mark Twain Prize Award, which, from my understanding, I never knew that existed. I never knew that was a thing until recently, until I watched the Adam Sandler videos on TikTok.
Well,
do you even know what happened?
I don't know what happened. I didn't know that was a thing, but then again, it makes sense because Adam Sandler is such a prolific, actor, producer, writer, all of it in one, that it makes sense that he'd win something like that. But at the same time, it's you don't really hear about anybody else.
I mean no, but you see all those comedians that especially there was what was his name, Rob Schneider said something. Pete Davidson said something, was there and stuff.
Yeah, I remember
he has no tattoos. They're all gone. He looks weird.
He looks weird.
And then there was a lot of them, Drew Barrymore, Jennifer Aniston. There was a lot of people, friends and family, colleagues of his, congratulate him on the award. But I was looking up the award, and I guess it's an achievement. It's like a lifetime achievement that a lot of comedians get, or a lot of just well-renowned people who changed the industry of film since the 19th century, is what literally the description was on Google. And I'm like, why didn't he get this award sooner?
Right.
And a lot of their jokes, David Spade also said something as well, and a lot of their jokes was so Pete was everybody said all the who's, so I can't say that. So I don't know, it was a good achievement to see that. He even gets really emotional, and he talks about how he started up, and he didn't have anybody telling him that he was not good enough. Everybody was telling him, "Oh, you're good," and he's like, "Oh, I'm good." So I don't know. I thought it was a cool thing for him. He's getting old.
Oh yeah, he's 50s.
I believe he's 55, maybe a little older, but he's been in the industries for 30 years, since Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, which that was
the
late
best
80s.
Saturday Night Live.
It was. Well, that was because that's where all of them were. Adam Sandler, David Spade,
Chris Farley, Chris Rock.
Yeah.
A lot of the people from Grown Ups were in that. I forget their name. I forget all their names. But Will Ferrell was also in the 90s one.
Yeah, Will Ferrell, Mike Myers.
Oh yeah, he was actually in the 80s, I think.
80s, early 90s.
Wow, I forgot.
My mom and dad, they still do. They're up in the room. Actually have the DVDs best of from their time on Saturday Night Live. From they have Sandler, David Spade.
Oh wow, I didn't know they had those.
Rob Schneider was another one that was always on there.
He seemed like he kind of fell off.
He's not in a lot of stuff.
He's in Adam Sandler stuff, but
that's
same with David Spade and Chris Rock. But
yeah, I think David Spade was either a comedy special or it was just a new movie that David Spade did.
Well, it seems like David Spade kind of takes breaks in his career.
Oh yeah, he's been doing it for years.
But I don't know if you just seen the new Chris Rock. Was it Chris Rock? Chris Rock.
His newest special.
I didn't like it. I didn't care for it.
I saw little snippets of it. Other than that, I didn't really watch it.
Seemed like he was preaching more than he was telling a joke.
You factor in that when people come, you've been doing stand up and stuff for so long, and
I'm saying granted you haven't seen it, but when he's telling the same joke over and over again to try and get the laughs, to get the emphasis, it's come on, man, you're a great comedian, don't get me wrong, but I feel like he rushed it in together somehow. He had no problem talking about 40-year-old pussy and shit like that, but nah.
Yeah, I don't know.
And he talked about what happened with the Will Smith shit.
That's a snippet that I saw where he was talking about it.
That was kind of funny,
right? And the whole time he was just sitting there, and he's just hey. He's yeah. It's of course it fucking hurt. What? Do you see the size of him compared to me? And it's yeah, no, it hurt a lot.
Yeah, he's a small guy.
He ate that hit.
He did. No, he did. He did what he could do. I would say he did take it like a man.
He did. He wasn't gonna make a fool of himself, but a lot of other comedians have even said like anybody else, Will Smith was getting hands 100%. Like he wouldn't have gotten off that stage like he did. He wouldn't have been able to walk on, walk off, and sit back down. He would have walked up, smacked, and got mauled. Like, and that's just how like a lot of them are like portrayed. They're like it's. Like, obviously, Chris Rock did the smart thing, and he left, like, right after that, though.
I thought he finished the Grammys or the Oscars.
He stayed until, like, he got off the stage or whatever. Like, he announced, like, the next person, and he, like, left out the back. Like, he just left. He's like, no,
I'm out.
Yeah. Like, that just happened? No.
All because he did a joke about a movie she had been in. Or something like that.
So... G.I. Jane is a movie where she it's not Jada Pinkett either. It's I forget the actress, but she shaves her head for the role, like completely bald, because when at the time that was a very empowering thing, like for women, which is like you don't have to do the standard long hair girly this, and you can shave it, own it. Like that was a very empowering thing for women.
Also, that's why he was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, and then he made the joke, Jada Pinkett suffers from alopecia, which is it's something to do with like it's either her hair doesn't grow or it grows in patches, or
it's like patching.
Yeah, or whatever the case. So she shaved and she went bald, and
so
obviously she doesn't look bad bald.
I don't like her though. I just don't like her in general.
Oh yeah, no, it's terrible fucking person. 100% terrible person.
I was fucking my friend.
Yeah, right.
My son's friend.
Yeah, my son had a friend that was older than him who's a rapper, and while you were going and doing, and that's the thing is that so that's why I love that Chris Rock made that fucking joke, and it because while she's surrounded by all these peers and all these other people. You became the butt of a fucking joke because that's what you are. She is a joke. 110% a joke because Will Smith was out filming a movie. I forget which movie. He's gone. Everything that Jada's a part of? Yeah, I think she was in her own movies or, whatever the case may be with her.
Is it Jada or Jada? Jaden's his son. Right?
Jaden's his son. Jada's his wife. Everything that they have is from Will. He was a rapper, and then Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and then movie after movie after movie after. Like the dude has, like all they have is from him.
I'll look at it.
But like he's out filming a movie. Cheats on him, but she refers to it as an entanglement, like that lightens the load. It's 100% cheating. And the only way he found out, get ready for this. He finds out
on live television, didn't he?
Oh, she had him on her podcast, her little Red Table Talk or whatever. I don't think it's Red Table Talk, but her little Table Talk might be Red Table Talk. And that's how he found out. She literally brought him on as an episode to tell, like, imagine that. Imagine you are married to a woman that you did everything for. Made sure she was, good, stuff like, whatever. Obviously, no one's perfect. If there's faults, there's faults. And then everything you've done, in the thanks you get is her cheating on you with somebody that's, like, 3 times younger than you, and then puts you on her podcast, and it's for the world to see. Video of you basically resisting the urge to break down because your wife just told you nonchalantly, not even a hint of fucking remorse to it. Like, she's like, I'm a woman, I got needs, I'm gonna do what I gotta do.
Yeah.
But looks at her husband like, oh yeah, no, it was in an entanglement, I was doing this and doing that and, whatever. And it's just like that's the reason their son moved out. Because he's like, that's fucked.
I would have moved out too.
He's like, you know what?
You fucked Dad up.
He's like, that's your fucking marriage that you can ruin. I'm out. Bye bye. And he bounced.
Well, I just looked up. So he's acted in 84 things, stemming from 1986 with music videos and stuff, until obviously the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air,
and into now.
Into now, like the last thing he did was Emancipation, which, from what I hear from the Chris Rock special, is like he gets beaten and shit. And Chris Rock was like, I watched that movie to watch him get his ass beat. His soundtracks, though, he performed for Big Mouth for an episode.
I know he was in Shark Tale. He played
he played
Oscar. Yeah.
He's produced a lot of things.
Yeah.
He's written. Let's see what he's written.
And that just remind that whole he slaps Chris Rock live television, right?
Yeah.
And then gets an award for his role as King
Same
Richard.
night.
Yeah.
Same
in that Venus Williams movie. And talks about this whole thing about being a protector for his family. And I'm like,
dog, what are you doing?
Yeah, right. I'm like, no one has respect for Will Smith. 110%. Nobody respects him.
I would say I respect when he was like the come up. He was coming up from like when we were kids. Well,
okay, like I respect who he was, but seeing that this dude who literally has
everything
compared to us, endless money. Obviously, money's not endless, but endless money. At any fucking, his kids are old enough. At any point,
and they have their own careers already. Like some of them acting, some of them have.
Will could leave, and he'd lose nothing. Yeah, what? She'd take fucking half. Have it. Bye. Fucking good luck on your own. I'm not taking care of you. Fuck whoever.
Oh, it's like have you ever seen Eddie Murphy's Raw or Delirious?
Yeah, his old fucking stuff.
His old shit. When Eddie Murphy's...
Yeah. When he's like, he's just like, have. He's like, no. Like, if you build it together, that's different. If you have it,
it's not. It's like people getting divorced and shit, and half becomes their half.
He was like, no, like that ain't.
No, he's like, I'm just getting married one time and staying married. He was like, I'll marry a girl from Africa. He's like, they don't speak English,
Yep.
That's why he's like, I'll marry a girl from Africa. They don't speak English. He's like, I know they're in trouble when they come up to me and go, what is more money? So he's like, then I gotta divorce her.
But yeah, no, and that's just the thing too, is he's, that's why I say, like, me, I don't, and, now, like, obviously respect him because, yeah, it's, he's a shell of who he was. That man has no free will. He can't go do whatever he wants without her being whatever. But and that's kind of like that dynamic is like, she's allowed to do whatever the hell she wants. And if he has an issue with it, fucking tough. But obviously if the roles were reversed, there's a problem.
Right.
Somebody makes, mind you, a harmless fucking joke like Chris Rock did, that G.I. Jane joke. And he said, he's like, there's a lot worse fucking jokes I could have made. He's like, I could have went after a lot more. Because by that point, the Red Table Talk episode had been out. So everyone knows about these. He's like, you don't know what jokes I could have made. Like,
but he didn't. He made a harmless one.
Yeah, so he's like, I went the fucking safe route with it.
And
that's the one that gets me fucking slapped. He's like, the other ones warrant a slap. He's like, but not that.
And now he's like, I don't give a fuck. Because now he's
then he does that special. He's like, yeah, you know what?
Fuck it.
Because Will even apologized, and he's just like, no. He's like, obviously, I'm not going to retaliate. He's like, but I'm going to tell some fucking jokes. So.
I mean, it's an event that happened in his life as well.
Yeah,
He was the recipient to that.
Yeah, right. But, I don't know. I really couldn't kind of help but laugh almost just when, like, after Will slapped Chris Rock, and then he's like crying, and like Will Smith is like crying, and like Denzel Washington's like rubbing his back, like telling him it'll be okay, like, and I'm like, oh yeah, fucking superhero Denzel like Denzel's a great guy, but like superhero Denzel Washington at the fucking rescue, a grown man, like almost 50 or early 50s, crying because he just slapped somebody. It's like, yeah, no, it's a boiling point. It all happened quick. Fucking leave her. Like,
it's her fault.
It is literally her fault, but no, it's like one of my favorite lyrics. You can't help those who don't want to be helped. So fucking, I hope he's miserable, truthfully. Because if he's not going to do anything to get out of it, he doesn't deserve help. Yeah. He knows the shit he's in. He has full fucking power to leave at any moment, but he won't. I'm like, my kids are grown. My kids have moved out. They're doing their own thing. And they know the shit that's going on. I'm like, yeah, no, left your mom. Fucking had enough. Still got the house, though. I don't know what the fuck she's doing. I don't care.
Or I had to move into a different house.
Yeah, I'll literally leave the country and build my own house. And you will not get to me.
I live in a mountain in Italy.
Ay, caramba. But yeah, no, that's...
So we talked about Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
I wanted to bring something up. So, if you've seen our footage, okay?
Uh-huh.
We are still working on everything with our footage as well. I'm trying to tell the audience that we're working on our footage as well. If you can find us, if you want to see the footage on TikTok, Negligence of Youth. I believe that's just it, Negligence of Youth. There's no numbers, no nothing. And you can watch our footage, or, little skits that we do. But I don't know what else is left for topics.
I like how I'm like talking normal and I just sound loud and you're like whispering into the microphone.
Well, it's because like I don't want to also wake up Baby. I think Baby might be up though.
No, she's up. She disappeared again. She's not out. She just poofed off the crib.
Also, my voice is hurting from that birthday party I was at.
Yeah.
6-year-old's birthday party. You have to scream and shit because they're screaming and shit.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I don't want to talk about that one because that one's sad.
It's sad.
Right, move it. Let me see it again.
Knocking out, that topic, which, for the viewers, obviously we make a list of topics, some things that are just engaging.
Pod, yeah.
But I will say that is a little too political for me. I don't like getting into super political conversations. And that's just not being ignorant about it. That's just... They get nowhere. You do circles.
That's just not us. I don't know.
Yeah,
we're more like neutral. Like we have beliefs, but we're not like one-sided.
Yeah, like obviously it's better to on certain subjects it's better to say something, but like at the same time it's like
people have said enough.
I'm here to have fun. I'm here to talk about other things to just kind of de-stress from the world we live in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well. We do have the other ones set. I mean, those are for the other times. Anything you would like to say? Anything that's been on your mind?
Yeah.
Besides our footage shit. I mean,
stop sending me the laughing face in 3s. I'm getting sick of it. I will block you. Just react to the video. I am tired of sending you things that are like, you know what? My brother needs to hear this. I think he'd very much enjoy this video, and I get a laugh react out of it. Literally the most heartfelt, I love you, buddy. You're fucking cool. Don't let the world get you down. And you're over here like, wow, fucking knee slapper. And I'm like, I hope he cries. I hope he fucking cries tonight. I hope you lay down and you cry yourself to sleep because I'm tired of trying to make you fucking feel good and you send me a laugh react. I hope you send me, the most saddest fucking, I'm gonna get a text from you that a family member died. I'm sending you a laugh react. 110. You're gonna be like, dude, I can't believe this person passed. And you're getting a big, fat fucking... I'll even do the iPhone thing where it just fucking slams it on your fucking screen just to get the point across. That... You reap what you sow. And that is what I'm sowing for you.
What if it's Pops though?
You piss me off. I'm still doing it, but I'll be sad. I'll let you know. I'm very sad, and that sucks. And you're fucking get. I'll say it after, just to give you about 5 minutes to process that I just did that to you, and then I'm gonna say I'm so sorry.
Well, I don't think that's ever gonna happen to Pops anytime soon.
Yeah, but the point is,
not putting that in the universe.
You piss me off. So, just know that. This is what's happening.
I know I piss you off. But what would you do without me?
Be a little less pissed off. That's a start.
A little less pissed off. Hey, man.
I have a right to be pissed off by you. 10 plus years of taking care of you, okay?
Well, I'm still alive. That's good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I do have something I want to bring up.
What's that?
I'm a quivering
pussy.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just tired, man. I've had a long day.
I don't like gold on you.
You know what? I've heard mixed things.
Like just kind of it's too flashy. You're not a flashy person.
I know.
Funny enough, because you always like to wear fucking suits, but you're not a flashy person.
I do like to wear, but I'm not. No, that's just not me. Like, I think silver looks better on me.
Yeah, like 100%. Like you are like if you wore like suits, it'd be like the
dark.
You might have a nice necklace, nice ring, maybe a bracelet that's not fucking gold.
I've been wearing.
And then you have like an Apple Watch or like a nice like watch or whatever.
I usually wear nice watches.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't even know if I still have my watch that I got from fucking. That's probably gone. Anyway. Yeah, no, like gold on you is.
It's
just,
also this shirt. If it was a darker toned, like if
it was darker, it'd pop more, and I think it'd look worse.
Well, no, because I'm wearing bright clothing. You've known me my whole life. I don't really wear bright clothing.
No, you don't.
I'm trying to because like
look like you're going on vacation.
I know. I look like about to be like fucking. What's Ben 10's uncle's name?
Uncle Ben.
I look like.
Is it Uncle Ben?
No, Ben 10's uncle. Oh, Grandpa.
Yeah, it's just Grandpa, I think.
Yeah, I look like Grandpa.
I think it's Grandpa Ben. I literally think it's Grandpa Ben. I don't know, though.
I think it might be Grandpa Ben. I don't know.
I don't remember.
I'm looking that shit up.
As you should. But yeah, no, and fucking...
Grandpa Ben.
I fucking want to... I need to redo my wardrobe. Now, since we're talking about that.
Grandpa Max.
Max. Sweet. Anyway.
Oh, the voice actor died.
Couldn't hack it. But yeah, I need... What the fuck? I think I want to redo my wardrobe at some point. Just more... I guess the best way to word it is just more adult clothes. Like... I have black skinny jeans, and as Desiree has explained it to me, I look uncomfortable when I wear them. Because I'm a 34 waist.
Yeah.
Might be a 36 now. But no, 36 are too big in the waist. So I'm like a 34, 35 in the waist. Which is about average for me.
See,
But, like, my upper half is a bit pudgy. So when I put on skinny jeans,
it just like...
I look like I'm about to ask you if you know the Muffin Man. Because it's fucking Muffin Top.
Do you know the Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man? The Muffin Man! Yeah, no, that's me. I literally put it on and fucking... Well, she's married to the Muffin Man. The Muffin Man? The Muffin Man! It's me. I'm the fucking Muffin Man because it's Muffin Top. Hey. But... You know, so it's like I want I don't mind, like I like wearing jeans, don't get me wrong. But obviously I got used to wearing like joggers and like sweatpants because they're comfortable.
I think
I do want more like outfits, you know, like I could put this on and go out and do something.
I don't know. I think my style has been kind of the same. I mean, when I was a teenager, it was skinny jeans, a flannel, and Air Force Ones that were white, either with a Detroit D hat or my hair being long, you know, and I didn't have facial hair then. Mm-hmm. But now, since I've always wore a ring or two, but now that I think I've been older, I still wear like a flannel here and there, but I like to wear clothes that cover up my tattoos. So now you see me wearing like longer sweaters or something. I like to wear joggers, but now that my work, I have to wear a suit every single day.
Yeah.
So I wear this more of as my dad got me this for Christmas, And when he was in the 90s, best 90s photo I will ever show you of my father. He's literally, his hair is slicked back like some Jax Teller, Sons of Anarchy shit.
Is that the one that you showed me where he's got that, like, so he's sitting at the table?
No, it's a different one.
Oh, okay.
And he's wearing remember that pure short sleeve gray shirt I had when I was super skinny? That it was like a total 90s shirt. It's the same shirt. It was my dad's back in the 90s. He's literally sitting there smoking a cigarette with a gold ring, same bracelet, doing this. And he's like, looks so completely goofy. And that's why it's like, he got this for me, and then I wear it, and he's like, oh, you remind me of myself. I mean, we do look pretty identical, if you would not agree.
Oh, yeah, 100%. You are your father's son, just like I'm my father's son.
Oh, yeah, dude. Daddy Tony. Father Tony. Well, that concludes this episode of the pod.
Doesn't conclude it.
We're taking a brief message. Sometimes we take these little breaks. Okay, that was a brief moment of silence, and there goes the cat. The cat was talking on the podcast, saying her meows.
Take care of my daughter.
Which we love.
We go down there. She's got one leg through the fucking through the crib, just sitting up. You know, not like trying to do any goofy shit. She's just sitting at there and just sticks one leg through. And I'm like, oh, it's a matter of time before both legs are through, and then the arms.
Jesus.
Oh God. But yeah, no. It smells like sticky cup holder, and I don't like it.
I'm sorry. I don't like vaping. Okay, but the only reason I'm vaping is because
it's easier than smoking cigarettes.
All right. Inside your house, I can vape, right? It just also means less smoke breaks because I have anxiety really bad. So,
what was I gonna say? She's finally going to sleep.
Shalom.
Anyway,
am I on your way, bud?
Lost my fucking train of thought. It's not like I had one to begin with.
To be fair, I don't think any of us do sometimes.
Yeah.
We just kind of wing this shit.
Oh, yeah. It feels like we've been talking for like a lot longer than almost 30 minutes.
Well, we also been hanging out prior, and then we were kind of talking about angles and all that, and we made it.
It's all about the angle of the dangle, folks. But yeah, so, I don't know.
He's hungry.
Yeah. You leave the resident scary man alone.
He's not scary. He's very friendly. Until he karate chops me in the throat for talking shit.
No, that's his front. He appears friendly. I'm the only one that knows the friendliness.
And I came in here and I was like, I'm going to shake your hand. He's like, I'd be offended if you didn't. It's like, all right, bud.
True story.
Yep.
Is that all your snacks?
That's all his.
Bro.
It's all his.
That's amazing.
You know.
See, it's all mine.
Wow. Whenever Des gets a sweet tooth. I've had me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we've talking for about the half hour. What was the first pod? It was about an hour long.
The first pod was literally a half hour that abruptly stopped.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because we were in the middle of Mom and Dad got home and stuff like that. And then our second one was probably like an hour. A little over an hour.
Like an hour 10.
So
I think I trimmed certain bits. But yeah, no.
Sorry we're talking to you guys like you're not a part of this, but you are. I mean, so.
But yeah, I just... I don't know, man. I want to get my business off the ground, but like... It's hard.
I mean, the only thing I can think of what we could do is, what we're doing. I mean...
It's the best we could do at the moment, given everything.
Like we have, obviously, if you guys have listened to our first, it was technically our second pod, which is me and Anthony. We've talked about, we're gonna end the pod tonight because I do, it is getting kind of late. It's about 1 a.m. I do want to say, I love you, buddy.
I love you too, bud. But yeah, no. And before we go, it's. For those who are listening, I do have a Google page. I've had a Google page. Tony B's IT. Right now I only operate within the Roseville. Warren? Is it the next closest one? Is Warren?
Roseville, Warren, East Point area.
Roseville, Warren, East Point, St. Clair Shores isn't that far either.
Fraser isn't either.
So yeah, basically just within like the immediate Metro Detroit area.
But he doesn't know this. I am looking for a part-time gig if you would like me, because I know you have that free diagnostic, right? You do free diagnostics. Mm-hmm. I would even do deliveries for you. If somebody was like, oh, I can't drive it to you because I know a lot of people, it's hard out here. So I'll even go drive to pick it up.
Right. I don't know. We'll figure something out. But yeah, no, if people have computer issues, I'm the guy. Because compared to most shops, I know everyone's got to make a living somehow. I just think a lot of... I like to build customer satisfaction. So I do a lot of things... Probably... As people tell me, more cheap than I should. Even to my friends when I do pricing, it's cheaper than it should be.
I actually need help fixing a screen on my computer. The one that I'm going to actually be bringing here.
Oh, so. But, as always, because it's late and, it's fine to be a short one. As always, I am the host, Anthony, here with the lovely Mark. Thank you.
Sure.
I when you rub your nipples, it makes me
feel like a man.
Want to rub my nipples? No.
Makes you feel like a man.
We are also, one more side note, in the works of trying to get guest stars on our podcast. We have a couple. Obviously, it's just around scheduling. But look forward to some familiar voices for those that have followed, like JAMR and the TikToks and any YouTube videos. If you know us from older YouTube videos, there'll be some familiar voices or faces. If we have our good video. That's also, we didn't do video for this one just because
we're having an issue.
We're not in agreement on how it should look, so we're just not gonna do it until we both agree with it, because it's just easier that way. We tried it once and it did work, but there was an issue. So now
with the editing process, anyway.
So now we're just, until we are finite, it'll just be audio. So there won't be, unless obviously we take quick clips while we're in the midst of doing our podcast. Which today Mark runs the TikTok, so he'll post them if we have any like little like snippets. Other than that, though, there won't be any video footage. So
of certain pods. I mean, so
it's just easier that way too, because then it's just like.
So for the audience to know, how we have our podcast set right now is we are in what's called the Grandma's Kitchen saga. If you are familiar with Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z, they would buy sagas. But that's pretty much what we're kind of going by. It's called Grandma's Kitchen because we are in Grandma's Kitchen.
We are in Grandma's Kitchen.
Who we love dearly. I miss her cookies, to be honest. But, the next one is going to be more of a virtual reality. Or not a virtual reality, but I call it the virtual question mark one because we don't know the next step. We don't know the next phase yet. But JMR has a phase 1 that obviously you guys are not going to know about just yet. So, but thank you for listening. And
yep, that's again. I'm the host, Anthony, with Mark. Go follow and like Negligence of Youth on TikTok.
JMR on Facebook.
JAMR on Facebook, and if you come across Tony B's IT on Google, just give me a like, give a shout out,
and give a call.
Yep, all free consultations and free diagnostics. I also do have an Instagram under the same name, Tony B's IT. I did post some. They're on my Google page as well, but I also did post some pictures of a very expensive and fun build that I did for one of my close friends. So give that a look, give it a like. But again, I'll see you guys in the next pod.